Newton welcoming you to the Don Lane Show, seen right throughout Australia on the National 9 Network and affiliate stations. Tonight's special guest is Don Lane. And now, here's Don.
Thank you very, very much. I like in the corner when they want to wave, but they don't really want, and they go. It's nice. Hi. Hi. That's good. And welcome to the Don Lane Show, coming to you live on my 47th birthday. I never thought...
excuse me, Morton. Mort, just say that again, exactly what you said then.
I said, welcome to the Don Lane Show, coming to you live on my 47th birthday.
47th? You're leaving out some fruit-picking seasons, aren't you? You're 47.
Wait a minute. I did a
You're 47.
It's 47, yeah. I was born in 1933.
If you're 47, I'm Kamal.
I had a feeling you were going to do something like this. I will show you something which I sent for this, just so especially I would have it. It's a birth certificate. You open it. You take a look. Go ahead. Have a look.
How are you today, said the Alican, as I work for the wonderful to dream the impossible dream, to see the unreachable ball.
You really are?
Wonderful, wonderful. We do a one-liner and you turn it into a Kamal medley.
That really is his birth certificate.
Yes, or close, or something, a readable facsimile thereof.
Yes, signed by Harry S. Truman, isn't
yes.
it?
Look, I really believe in the saying that you are only as old as you feel, because at 47, I can still do everything that I did at 21. Which just goes to show you how pathetic I was at 21. This time tomorrow, well, not this time, a little later than this time tomorrow, I'll be in Honolulu. And it's really nice. Honolulu is wonderful, except in Honolulu, everybody expects a big tip. That's for any service at all. Last year, I checked into my hotel room and I said to the porter, "Where are my bags?" And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Lane, but when you gave me a whole $1, I got so excited that I dropped them out the window." That's wonderful. Anyway, let me quickly tell you about...
Excuse me! Excuse me!
Oh, you ready for this?
Mr. Lane,
Yes, it is.
I have a singing telegram from Mr. Flimflam. I nearly forgot his name.
You really forgot.
Mr. Flim...
Just a minute. Did anybody ever tell you you look very much like Normie Rowe?
No.
They haven't told you that? Yes, amazing similarity.
Mr. Flimflams.
Do you?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, let's hear it. Just... Hum-a-mum, 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 hum-hum.
Yankee Donald came to town, 6'4" and bandy.
Oh.
I didn't write it, I'll sing it. And I'll kill the fellow that wrote it. Who would know that he would use those kind of words to Randy?
Let me quickly tell you about the show. There are a lot of surprises in store for tonight, I'll tell you that. Firstly, Academy Award-winning actress and full-time charmer. You are going to love this lady. Cloris Leachman will be here. A wonderful lady. And from the motion picture Superman 2, the very lovely, the very unpredictable, and the very zany Sarah Douglas will be here. You'll like her, too? Bert and I and everybody else on the show became a big fan of this other lady that's with us tonight. She's delightful, she's beautiful, and she is extremely witty, a very wonderful person, and I know that you all share in our enthusiasm in having her back on the show. Poetess, English poetess, Pam Ayres is back with us again. So Bernard King is here slaving over Kitchen in the back, just slaving. And one of the superstars of cricket, our very own Dennis Lilly, is here as well. And I keep reeling off these names. Everybody's looking at their watches and going, what? I think 2 o'clock will finish. And the bloke with the #1 record in the country, singing live, Shut Up or Your Face, to Joe Dolce. And of course, Bertram has a few surprises. The producers tell me there are a few other surprises. I really don't know what they're all about. I don't really want to know. I think we'll just all have a good time together and enjoy ourselves. And we're going to start off with a number. What better way than we'll sing a song for you? Okay, put your hands together. Here we go, Graham. Look out now. Yeah, here we go. It's a magic night. We all need the music. We can have a good time and enjoy all the magical vibes of this night. On a wonderful day like today, I defy any cloud to appear in the sky. I dare any raindrops to pop in my eye on a wonderful day like today. On a wonderful evening like this, when the moon is as big as a yellow balloon. Hey, even the sparrows are singing in tune on a wonderful evening like this. On an evening like this, I could kiss everybody. I'm so full of love and goodwill. Let me say furthermore, I'd adore everybody to come and dine. The pleasure's mine and I will pay the bill. May I take this occasion to say that the whole human race should get down on its knees. Show them they're grateful for evenings like these. And the world's in a wonderful way. On a wonderful day like today. Whoa! Like this, I could kiss everybody. I'm so full of love and goodwill. Let me say furthermore, I'd adore everybody to come and dine. The pleasure's mine and I will pay the bill. Pay the bill. May I take this occasion to say that the whole human race should get down on its knees and show them they're grateful for evenings like these. And the world's in a wonderful way. On a wonderful day like today, you make me feel so. You make me feel so. Oh, you make me feel so. Down here. Been a great year. We'll be back with Cloris Leachman. Don't go away. Thank you very much. You may have noticed there was a little piece of different bits from the show there. These are going to be all throughout the course of the program. We're going to be showing you little reminiscences of the year and what's taken place. When one of the world's most talented and funniest men, this fella here, Harvey Korman, was asked to describe another of the world's most talented and funny women, Cloris Leachman. He said, "Cloris is talented and lovely and quite mad. She's always fun and stimulating, and she cares about what she's doing." It proves it in her work. Cloris Leachman is an Academy Award and Emmy Award-winning actress, probably best known to TV viewers for her portrayal of Phyllis, the neurotic neighbor of the Mary Tyler Moore fame. A lot of you remember that. They went on to her own series as well. She's in Australia with her latest movie. It's called Herbie Goes Bananas. And you all know Herbie, the little Volkswagen that has a mind of his own. Well, here she is in a delightful scene from the movie where she's doing everything in the world to make herself sexy to and attract the attention of Captain Blythe, who's played by Harvey Korman. Here it is.
Gorgeous. Just magnificent.
I always felt, Captain, that you have a deep appreciation for beauty.
I've never seen anything like it. Any man of the sea who wouldn't want her rolling under him is ready for dry dock. Wow. Magnificent.
A bit of a letdown. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the very talented and the very lovely Miss Cloris Leachman here. How are you?
Oh, I'm just amazed. I'm amazed. I didn't even know you had dancers and all this wonderful. I would have dressed, my dear.
You didn't. I
Yes.
think you look terribly sexy in that outfit.
Well,
I think that's
didn't know what to wear. Imagine away from home like this and not knowing. Oh, it's very exciting to be here. I've been wanting to come to Australia all my life, and finally I made it. Look how I got here, in a little Volkswagen.
That's right,
Yeah.
yes, Herbie the Volkswagen. What did you think about Australia before you came? I mean, did you have opinions
Well,
or
it
visions?
looked sort of like this.
Yeah.
That's all I knew, and it said Australia on it.
That was about it,
It's
eh?
just a flat thing that you can, it's like a map. I didn't know. There's kangaroos here and there, I suppose. And
Yes.
oh,
Have
I
you-
knew there was cities, but I didn't know. I went, oh, yeah, everybody, and they comb their hair and dress, and we look pretty much alike. And every once in a while, we can't understand each other. I sound as funny to them as they sound to me sometimes.
Yeah, that's
We say,
true.
what was that again? And we get it all straightened out. I've had a wonderful time meeting different people, though, and seeing. I've traveled a bit. We flew in a little plane to Brisbane, not Brisbane, Brisbane.
Right, yes, that's the first sign. That's the first giveaway that you're a newly arrived American. You say
I-
Brisbane, yes.
It
right.
was Brisbane.
Yes.
A beautiful place, and of course Sydney, and then Coffs Harbour, where
Nice place.
they
Coffs
flew
Harbour.
40 of the press in on a DC-3, which we used to go from Des Moines, Iowa, to Chicago in the 40s. I remember, and it was still flying, just indestructible. Thank God we got here all right. And anyway, they had a great big celebration in the Banana Republic of Coffs Harbour.
Oh, right,
because-
yes, because Herbie Goes Bananas. Oh,
That's
I see.
right.
I didn't even know about that. Isn't that
Yeah.
lovely? What did you do up there? Did you meet any
Oh,
special
we-
dignitaries that you remember?
Oh, we met everybody. We all got fingerprinted, and there were people, you know, if you
Would you do,
say
get
the wrong
arrested?
word, they
Oh.
shoot you dead without
Oh,
a
right,
trial.
right,
Yeah,
right,
it's,
yes.
it's very,
Did you meet the premier of Australia, Mr. Peterson? Was he there?
No, I think he'd been shot.
He'd
Have you
been
heard?
shot. Had he been
I
shot?
heard that he was being detained. Not sure what
Well, they'll do
happened
anything to
them.
celebrate up there. Yeah, they will.
Yes, I was hoping they would serve banana daiquiris, but I think we got a little fruit aid of some kind instead.
I didn't know you drank. I thought you
Well, I
were.
wouldn't normally, but you know, banana daiquiri seems to go with it all.
Yeah.
You are having a party afterward, aren't you?
Yes, there's a yes.
That'd
We
be
have
nice.
an end of the year party. Are you intending to come?
Well, you invited me. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I
but
haven't
will now.
accepted yet. I have to
haven't?
see how it goes.
Can I make an invitation now? I
Yes,
have
thank
to see
you.
how the interview goes. do you?
Well, they're making kiwi and things out there. I thought that would be good. I like that.
Kiwi fruit,
I love
yes.
kiwi fruit, yes.
Yeah, so you've seen Bernard King cooking something up out
Yes,
there, obviously.
but
Yes.
the kiwi is very valuable back in the United States.
The kiwi fruit.
Yes.
Yes.
the birds, and I haven't
Yeah.
met one of those
You
yet.
have-
I think I get to hold a koala bear,
Right.
puppy, whatever you call them.
Koala bear puppy. What's the difference? They make the same mistakes. Yeah.
They
koala
do
bear.
really. Oh. Well,
Tell me about working for Disneyland. This is what, your third or fourth picture for Disney?
Third one.
Third. What is so special about working for Disney? I know there are a
they
lot of
feed
people.
you well.
Do they?
They do well. Feed you well, and they no. The studio is very, very. You're impressed first of all with how clean it is, and little gardens and green grass, and everybody smiling, and they're wide streets with really no cars on them, people walking, and it's a gentle place, and people love their jobs there.
Yeah, anybody I have ever met who has worked at the Disney Studios, it's like a major breakthrough to be able to work for Disney Studios.
It
for
is.
some reason,
I feel it's a compliment to have been invited back to be in another film. And what else? Oh, I did the North Avenue Irregulars. Did that come here? That was a lot of fun with a lot of good people.
I don't remember. There was one that they changed the name to Hills Angels or something. One of those movies was the name was changed. I don't remember which one. Anyway, listen. Let's take a look at a scene from this motion picture.
Oh.
In this scene, Herbie Goes Bananas. This Volkswagen with a mind of its own is in the middle of a bull ring here.
Oh, yes. We went to all sorts of places to make this film. Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara and Tijuana and Los Angeles and all kinds of places north of there with orange groves and things.
Well, you're in the Volkswagen with Harvey Korman and a young Spanish boy.
Darling little boy from Mexico. He's so appealing. We just loved him. And his father was a vaudevillian. So it was interesting to watch it. And in his 70s, and this young boy, and a young wife he had, but this young boy who the father was so hopeful for, and he's darling. You'll see his face.
Well, here's Cloris Leachman, this young boy, and Harvey Korman in a scene from this Herbie Goes Bananas. Herbie is the Volkswagen that has a mind of his own, does what he wants, I think.
Oh,
Whatever
yeah.
he wants. Here they are.
Wouldn't you?
Yes.
Please get us out of here, kid. I'm not asking for myself, but I'm very worried about this lady.
How thoughtful.
Just shut up! Pase por esa puerta, rápido!
Sí, señor policía.
At first gangway. Move it!
Joe, he's gonna kill you. You just can't stand here doing nothing. You gotta fight. Take a good look at him. He's a killer. He is going to fight. That a boy, old Joe.
I can't believe this. 30 years at sea, and I'm gonna die in a bull ring.
And of course, Herbie Goes Bananas starts on December the 19th at all Grady Union Theaters, so you'll be able to see the motion picture as well. Talk to me about a statement that you once made. You said, all my life I fought against cliches,
Oh.
and here I am saying them all. This was when you were accepted an award. Was it the
Academy
Academy
Award,
Award? Yeah. What do you mean you fought against cliches?
Oh.
Being stereotyped, you mean, or saying stereotyped
All of
things?
that, just in acting, I suppose, not to do things the way everybody's done them for years, to try to find a new way. And I think out of that, I've been able to find characters.
That's true, because in one of the first Young Frankenstein, which was the first Mel Brooks movie. By the way, I envy you working with those mad people like
Oh, I
Mel
envy
Brooks and those-
myself. We just
yeah.
made another film in London with him.
Did
the
you?
third one.
Oh, I wish I could. I just love him. He's just fantastic. But you worked in that, and you played a German nurse. And then they wanted you to play that same German nurse in the next
It's the
movie.
same kind of character that he wrote again for
Well,
me.
you changed it, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I did everything different.
Is
Yes,
that-
I mean, I was just kind of a nurse, you know, the first time. Stay close to the candles. The
Yes.
staircase can be treacherous. And the next one, I said, how do you want me to do this? I said, well, I just did that. And anyway, I had already kind of done everything the opposite. Well, when I was called in for a costume fitting, and and Young Frankenstein, I'd wanted to be sort of a meat and potatoes German, you know, what a
Big.
sauerkraut and potatoes.
Yes, right,
And he said, no, I don't want a caricature. I said, no, but just a little meat, just a little potatoes and sauerkraut. So I, put a little. And I think it sort of worked on him because when he wrote the next script, I went in for this costume fitting, and here were these two ice cream cone looking, and this white nurse. I was another nurse, or I was a nurse, and so all of this uniform had been fitted to these appendages, and here was this little tiny neck and this little tiny face and these two little tiny arms coming out, and it didn't look like it was part of me, so I asked them to start patting me here, that they did, to sort of balance. So I got kind of a dowager's hump here, and then still the neck, so I said, maybe we could go out this way, and that didn't do much. So I said, well, try it up this way. So we got up higher and higher, so I almost didn't have any neck. I had a short neck.
Right. Yeah.
And these big front things here on the neck. And then the only thing to do was to pull your neck down more. And then I didn't want them to see my teeth, because that's, everybody's more, I think, if I smile, that's sort of the one thing you can tell, and my nose. So I had a black wig on, and I made black eyebrows, and I put a lot of thin mouth with bright red. I wanted to be a cheery nurse.
Oh, really? Yes.
Sort of a bull dyke, I thought, kind of.
You're
real
right, yes.
powerful. And I put lipstick on, and then it got on my teeth, so I just let it stay there. She just does it without looking. And then I had to tuck out the corner of my mouth so he wouldn't see my teeth. So now I'm saying, now I have a cigar, and we're after dinner. And I remember, did you see High Anxiety? I don't know if it even came here to Australia.
I think it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah.
Anyway, Dickie Van Patten says they're having a big, long meeting. Mel Brooks comes to this crazy, loony place, and as the new administrator. And, of course, we're all the bad guys, Harvey Korman and I. And Dr. Ashley's had a mysterious death, and Mel Brooks is trying to find out what's gone wrong. And Dickie Van Patten said, well, it's Dr. Ashley didn't like. I said the drapes. Mel Brooks says the drapes. I said yes. Dr. Ashley felt that color has a great deal to do with the well-being of the emotionally disturbed. And Mel Brooks looks around. It's all just madness.
I don't know. I think it must be. You just scared the hell out of me.
You don't have... Put a mustache on, just penciled a mustache on, and everything, just to look different.
Listen, you didn't get Harvey Korman in that movie. He obviously had other things on his mind. So we thought there's no reason for you to come to Australia and not be able to at least be escorted by a very handsome ship's captain.
Oh,
so
how
we thought,
sweet.
Well, we thought by way of saying thank you for coming in and saying goodbye and letting you off to do the interview, we would have a ship's captain come out here from the Love Boat. We have a wonderful... This is my outside. Of course. Long Frehley, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with Joe Dolce in a minute. Adios. Joe Dolce has become quite a recording sensation in Australia. He was born in the U.S., the product of an Italian-American background, and he has certainly made his mark here. His Italian send-up recording of Shut Up Your Face first hit the charts. Believe it or not, this song first got on the charts at #2, and now, 1 week later, it sits at the top. Now, it's impossible to hear this song and not spend the next few days humming it. Continuously. Walk around the house and what's the matter? Anyway, I couldn't wait to get this fellow on the show. Not only am I happy for his success, but I reckon it's one of the great novelties of the year. Anyway, here he is live with Shut Up Your Face, Joe Dolce. Yeah.
Shoot the pool, Giuseppe, con the flank school. That's my mama. Ha! The boy, they're making me sick. All the thing I gotta do. Can't they get no kiss? Got to follow stupid rules, but they're making me sick. just to make a lousy bucks. I got to feel like a fool. And the mama used to say all the time,
what's the matter, you?
hey,
Gotta no respect. What do you think you do? Why you looking so sad?
it's a not so bad. It's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. That's my mama. Big accordion solo, hey! That's enough. Soon come a day, gonna be biggest star, I can see it. Shut up. Gonna be on Donna Lane show, buy myself a new car, but still I be myself. I never change a thing. Always love to dance and to sing. Think about the mama, she's the same.
What's the matter, you?
Hey!
Gotta no respect. What do you think you do? Why you looking so sad? It's a not so bad.
It's a nice place, Giuseppe. Shut up in your face. That's a mama. One more time for the mama. She said,
What's the matter, you?
hey!
Gotta no respect. What do you think you're doing? And why you looking so sad? It's a not so bad.
It's a nicer place.
Shut up in your face.
Hey, the pepperoni, what's that? By the way. Grazie, everyone. Welcome. Glad to be on the Don Lane Show. Now what? Big improvisational section. Make it up as you go along. But big hit song. Thank you for buying my record. But we got a real special treat for you now. Don and me, we're going to sing this song for you. But you already know it, so but he's going to help on the blackboard. Okay? Now I sing, what's the matter, you? Y'all sing, hey! Right? Very good. Then we do the rest, and everyone sing, shut up in your face. Or fight. Hey!
What's the matter, you? Hey! Gotta no respect. Hey! What do you think you do? Hey! Why you looking so sad? Hey! It's a not so bad. Hey!
It's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. Not bad. Little quicker on that. Hey! Ted!
What's the matter, you? Hey! Gotta no respect. Hey! What do you think you do? Hey! Why you looking so sad? Hey! It's a not so bad. Hey!
It's a nicer place.
Shut up in your face.
One more time for Mama. Let's hear it. He said,
What's the matter, you? Hey! Gotta no respect. Hey! What do you think you do? Hey! Why you looking so sad? Hey! It's a not so bad. Hey! It's a nice place. Hey! Shut up in your face.
okay, one more time. Elvis Presley.
What's the matter, you? Hey! Gotta no respect. Hey! What do you think you do?
Sorry,
Hey! Why you looking so sad?
Oh, yeah.
Hey! It's a not so bad. Hey! It's a nice place. Oh, shut up in your face.
Let me do it again. I didn't mean it. Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, this is my own applause, just in case the audience didn't come.
Let me hear it again. Play it again. In case the audience didn't show up. Man carries around his own applause. How did this Giuseppe character originate with you?
What character? You mean, how did Joe Dolce character originate?
Yes.
Right.
I'll tell you what, I'll talk to you, Giuseppe. Giuseppe, how long have you been in Australia?
Oh, maybe 2 years. Last I remember, I came here married in Australia, and then I come here and had a hard time getting a job because of my accent. So got into management, and I manage a couple of acts. I manage. I do. I'm a manager. I get 15%. And
Wait a minute. Managers are only supposed to get 10%.
Well, I know, but I'm a good manager. I got. But I accidentally got hit the song too, so I get 100% of that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who are the other acts? There's a Texas act.
Under act is Big Joe, Texas. And then the serious songwriter Joe Dolce.
And any others? Is that it? No more?
One more. I got the girl in the show now, real pretty girl, with a great voice. Her name is Lynn Van Heck. Let's have a big round. Wait, it's broke. Lynn. Was working this morning.
Well, do you have big offices, plush offices, or do you just
Where do I do my business from?
Yeah.
Yeah, from my car. I got a real big dashboard. I I got the dashboard. I took off the dog. See, I had a dog in the back that went like that.
Right.
But I thought if I took the dog off, I could put the papers and the pencils, and then I could work from my back seat. So it works
That's
out.
cool. All right, well, you got someplace. And also, you can move the business wherever you want. If you don't like a neighborhood, you can get out and go somewhere else.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I got the park in the back of the Don Lane show, right? Oh, you Don Lane. Hi, glad to meet you.
How do you do? Yes,
Sorry
very
about
nice to
that.
meet you. Yes, sir.
Forget where I am.
Have you done much television?
Well, I got this television. I done this one. This is really great. See, this is called Plant the Television for Giuseppe Week. Watch you take a hammer, go pushing that, and put the plant in. Really nice. You got to put the water in the fertilizer.
Yeah.
Big
That's
round of
nice.
applause for the television.
Did you expect that this record was going to get you to the top of the charts? I mean, you've even been on Countdown.
Yes, it's been expected that I would get it there. Hey, wait a minute. I want to give Don Lane the birthday present. It's
What
his
is that? What is
I
it?
didn't get enough paper to wrap this part, but on the camera, don't show that, okay? This is for you, Don. Happy
Should I
birthday.
pretend to open it up now?
Yeah, you can open it. It's a real special present.
Okay. This is from you to me.
Yeah, I hope it's the right size.
It doesn't tick or anything. It doesn't...
Not
no.
yet.
Not yet. What does it say? Shut up, you... I'm going to wear that on the beach of Washington. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with a very beautiful and witty and lovely Pam Ayres.
Howdy. It's my great pleasure to introduce to you my favorite chef and your favorite chef. Ladies and gentlemen, Martha Gardner. No, Peter Russell Clark. Hello, Peter. Good to see you, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
There he is.
I must just tell you, that Martha Gardner, she's very good.
Yes, she
Martha
was.
Gardner.
She knows all about everything. And so do you, so far as cooking's concerned. You've got out now.
Not too good when I dribble it down the front of me yet. Whatever that's called there.
When you dribble anything down, Peter, it's the highest quality food of... Look,
Thank you.
Peter Russell Clark's New Idea Cookbook. What exactly is it, Peter?
A cookbook, mate.
Yeah.
I decided that I should... I decided that I should
Just
write
wanted to show that. It reminds me of my mother-in-law.
crawled out from the sheets. I decided that I needed to bring out a book that had more than just eggs and cheese and that sort of thing. And so that's what I've done with this. But I must just tell you, I met a lady today and said, why have you called it New Idea?
Yeah.
Why is it the New Idea Cookbook? Well, I write for New Idea. And I said, and it's got tons of new ideas in it. And she said, rubbish, love. No new ideas in cooking. And I said, yeah, full of it.
What'd you
She
say?
said, I said, well,
Shut up in your
actually,
face.
I said, what you do is you get a thing like that,
Yeah.
colour page, you tear that out, drop it in a saucepan of hot water, boil it for about 35 minutes, and it's edible. And she said, is that true?
She fell for it.
She said, oh, I'll have one of those. Yeah. So she bought a couple and away she went.
Paddy said she saw you. Listen, let me ask you, Peter. Okay, with the recipes and things, are they all your own recipes?
No, I pinched some from Bernard King, Margaret Fulton, and...
What about your mum?
Yes, I pinched a few from Mum.
How's your
actually.
mum going?
Mum's very good. She's a bit cold at the moment. I won't go on with that.
Okay. Well, there you go.
She's
That's
in England.
That's
She's
is she
in
really?
England, yeah.
Oh well, we've all got to serve purgatory. There is Peter Russell Clark's New Idea Cookbook, which is available. How much is it worth?
$3. Well, it's worth about $2.95. It's selling for $3.98.
Righto.
But that's only for the cover.
That's only for the cover. Typically modest Peter Russell Clark. It really is a great cookbook. Peter Russell Clark's New Idea Cookbook. Buy it soon and see him soon. He's the best. Thanks, Peter.
When Pam Ayres arrived on our show for the first time a few years ago, I was told that she was an English poetess. Now, for some reason, the picture that I had of her was nothing like the lady herself. Pam Ayres was just rising to worldwide recognition, and no wonder. She was charming and witty, and her poetry touched a familiar and funny nerve in everyone. Her following now could be classified as worldwide and enormous. She's back in Australia for a series of concerts and to pay us another visit. This is her third. So, here is our Pam The real thing, no farce. The lady who taught us that things come in glass. KMAS, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Thank you very much, and hello, everybody. And I'd like to recite this poem, which is called How God Built the Duck-Billed Platypus. And it's a poem I wrote after I went to the Healesville Sanctuary, and I saw my first duck-billed platypus, and I came to the conclusion that he was made from all the bits God had left over when he finished making everybody else. See? It goes like this. The duck-billed platypus, small aquatic friend, made from the pieces God had over at the end. According to his reckoning, he'd not been wrong before. He hadn't made enough. He needed one mammal more. So he looked in all the corners of his cupboard, large and bare, a little foot here and a little nose there, a scrap of fur, a feather, nothing anyone would miss. And God said, oh, good God, yes, what can I make out of this? There was a funny flat tail and a great enormous beak which had lain in the cupboard for a year and a week. 4 webbed feet in the manner of a duck, and hanging on the peg a furry overcoat for luck. Well, the turn of the platypus came to be fitted. God sat him down and he honestly admitted that the finished platypus might appear a little odd, but look on the bright side of it, said God. You can swim in the river, you can paddle in the creek, you can tackle anybody with a great big beak. There's a tail for a rudder or alternatively legs, and by way of consolation, you got babies and eggs. So God took all the pieces into workshop 1, and there he told the men the kind of thing he wanted done. The carpenter and joiner stroked the platypus's neck and said, don't upset this one, he can't run, but he can peck. So the platypus was made, and his beak was firmly rooted, and God found him a home where he would not be persecuted. They packed him up and sent him with his tail neatly furled in a brown paper parcel marked Australia, the world.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I brought me Dorothy bag.
Your what?
Me Dorothy bag.
What's that? Dorothy?
Oh, it's a bag.
Oh, a bag.
I brought it because I thought if I ran out of steam halfway through the platypus, I could whip out the copy which I had in me Dorothy bag. See?
In case you forgot it.
Yes.
You've had your hair, this is not the Pam Ayres we knew before. Pam Ayres
No.
had fringe and hair hanging down. Now you've had this new sophisticated haircut. Is this because...
I've had an air raid.
An hair raid, yes.
Well, it's a long story, see, Don. I went to this man who was alleged to be a barber for a perm, and it was a catastrophe.
Right,
Yes, it was. You know, you've seen wire wool.
Wire wool, yes, steel wool, yes,
used
yes.
for cleaning.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like that, so I had to have it cut off.
I think it looks very nice, except you're not
Yeah.
supposed to go to a barber. Women are supposed to go to a hairdresser.
Well, I wouldn't like to tell you what I really thought he was. Barber will do.
Barber will do, You're in the process, two projects. Let me talk about 2 projects you're doing. First one is that you have children's books. You're not still nervous
I
after
am.
all?
I always get nervous. It's awful, isn't it? You wouldn't think a seasoned performer like me would suffer, would you?
No.
It's you, Don. That's what it is, really. It's...
Don't do that to me. I think I'm one of your biggest fans. Why would you? But what about you're working on some books with children? I understand.
I am, yes, I've done a children's storybook.
How do you relate as to what you should be writing for children? Do you think of
Well-
yourself as a child, or?
No, I don't ever try and write for somebody. I don't think this will appeal to children aged 11 to 13. I just write it for myself, really, and hope for the best.
Yes, well,
Yes.
that's a sensible way to do it. Are you planning on having any children of your own, by the way?
Oh, yes.
You are?
A new side for Australian rules.
Is that right? Is there a fella in the on the horizon?
No, slight problem, there isn't, no.
There isn't. It never seems to stop anyone else nowadays.
No.
No.
But I'm looking hard.
You are?
Yeah.
Do you look at fellas with a perspective eye? Do you think?
No, I don't really. No,
don't?
that was a joke. No, I don't really. No, I'm not gripped.
You're not?
Gripped by the problem, no. No. I talked myself into a verbal cul-de-sac there, Don.
Yes. A verbal cul-de-sac. Oh, that's wonderful. Now, what about your house? Now, you have a new home.
I have. Well, I've got myself a cottage by the sea.
Have you always wanted a cottage by the sea?
Yes.
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 Is
So
this
I've
a
got,
different cottage, or is it like any of your other run-of-the-mill cottages that you might pick out? Say, that is a typical cottage by the sea.
Well, it's got a pigsty.
Where is it, this cottage by the sea?
It's near a place called Douglas.
Which is near where, that I know?
Well, nowhere really. It sort of
Yeah.
stands on its own.
Does it?
Yes. So I've got an house in Oxfordshire. I've got a very nice cottage in Oxfordshire, and I'm very fortunate because I've also bought this retreat where I can go and write me wonderful works by the sea.
Well,
See?
I think that's very nice. And you're decorating it yourself?
Now I've got Billy Beach, the painter, in to do it.
Billy Beach, is he a decorator, a famous interior decorator?
No, he comes in and slaps the distemper on. He's got a bucket of distemper and a stirrup pump.
Well, I'm missing something. What the hell is a bucket of distemper?
Oh, sorry, it's that old powdery cheap paint you used to use when the war was on. When you couldn't afford proper paint that set hard, you used to have distemper and it came in a packet or a box.
Yes.
And you slopped it around with water and then slapped it on the wall and it all used to come off. And if you brushed past it, you got covered in it.
Let me tell people, November the 20th, you're going to be in Launceston, the 22nd in Hobart, the 23rd here in Melbourne at the Dallas Brooks Hall, November 23rd. November 25th, the Opera House
Oh,
in
yes,
Sydney.
yes.
You certainly have cracked the big time here.
I'm so pleased about that.
I am
I've
too.
impressed all my friends.
Has
you know.
it?
Yes.
I love it. December the 10th, the Festival Theatre in Adelaide. Where did you see that? That's
I've
beautiful.
seen it.
Have you?
I've seen it.
Nice.
It's lovely. It's red and brown.
And December the 15th, you're playing in Perth.
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 Yes.
With
for
2
all
Fs.
I'm worth. Yes.
Someone told me that you had written a birthday poem.
I have. It's in my Dorothy bag. Just yes, and many happy returns.
Why is it called a Dorothy bag?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, Dorothy always had one.
Dorothy always
Yes.
had one.
This is it then, and I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday.
You may anytime you want.
Happy birthday. Here it is then. Which camera shall I look at?
You choose one. There are
That
3
one?
here.
Oh yes, I'll look at that one. That
Take
looks
the
a
one by
lot
the
of
sea.
fun. Oh yes. Here it is then. This is my ultimate accolade.
Ultimate accolade.
Yes.
I'll translate. Yeah, go ahead.
There's something about a birthday that fills your heart with song, with sweet anticipation when the postman comes along. Oh, the twittering of the nightingale. You don't get lines like that in anybody else's poems.
No.
Oh, the twittering of the nightingale, the sunshine and the rain, and the nicest birthday of them all is 21 again. Oh, when I heard it was his birthday, without no doubt or fear, I flew out to Australia, for Don Lane is my hero. Now, I haven't got a present, no fancy watch or knife, but here's my private number in case you'd like a wife.
We'll be back with Bernard King. Well, we're sort of having a really lovely and relaxed time here tonight, and by way of celebration of the last show and my birthday, and it just wouldn't be a party without the suave and sophisticated Bernard King of the Kitchen, being the last show, pre-Christmas and all of that, the pre-Christmas celebrations all rolled into one. Bernard has promised me something special, so why don't we see what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bernard King here. With all due respect, Bernard, if you, as Santa Claus, came down my chimney, I'd worry a little.
I might stay.
Yes.
Do you want to borrow the hat?
No, thank you. No, thank you. We'll put it over here safely. Would you like us to keep it?
No, we'll just throw it on the counter here.
Okay. The season of the year.
I'm planning something for you tonight.
Yes.
That will absolutely eclipse every maitre d' you've ever had to tolerate in your life.
Right.
You've taken the lady out, you're seated in the restaurant, and he upstages you for the entire evening. The moment she asks for a special dessert, in he comes, Madame, and does the number, you see. And there you are thinking, whatever happened to my machismo? All of a sudden she's going to him. Oh, isn't he divine, isn't he gorgeous? Here's your chance.
Right.
Straubs,
Yeah.
crepes, a Suzette. Just in case you're having a party, we did happen to discover a little ham.
Oh, lovely.
And we
yes.
did discover a little gâteau, but we might light the candle to that as we go along.
Right. Okay.
Now, here you are in the privacy of your own home. Comes the moment for that luscious dessert, and this is especially luscious. Warm pan, just around about there. Pat of butter. This has no nonsense to it whatsoever. This is the epitome of simplicity. Straubs.
You always talk like you're making love to your food.
Oh, but that's what we do, isn't it?
Yes, I don't know.
Now, the purpose is not to cook the strawberries at all, just to warm them through. By this time, the maitre d' would have squeezed lemon, he'd have browned sugar, he'd have squeezed orange, he'd have taken 55 liqueurs with extreme unction and splashed them aboard. But not you.
Right.
You are going to then reach for a little old-fashioned thing that everybody who's anybody knows, a touch of Grand Marnier. Not... They're complaining already?
No, 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 no. Just I want to see these strawberries get up and walk out.
They will. And then that air of glamour.
Oh, you're going to do this. I love this. When they do this in restaurants, it's my favorite
As soon
thing.
as we have the alcohol, they, now that's her opportunity to step forward to you and say, "Oh, Don."
My dress is on fire. No.
Especially if it's a synthetic.
Sorry,
Oh, no, I didn't know. Oh, she's going to say, "Don."
Yes.
I'm wearing a Farrah Fawcett Major's wig and it's just caught alight.
Yes, right, yes,
and it is slowly gluing itself to my scalp. or she's wearing one of those lovely fluffy Austie dresses, you know, cut low here with all the fluff and feather here, and suddenly it's gripped to the skin and you have to go to the plastic surgeon for the wig instead.
Yes.
Now, at this point, we can
How
turn
do you,
off
I often wonder, why do you light the brandy and...
We're burning off the alcohol just in case she's a non-drinker.
Right.
So this is a... God knows what she would do if she were a drinker.
Yes, to be a fire eater, right?
This is a confection designed really for people like yourself who are excited about the good tastes, but not really enthusiastic about the results of alcohol. That's the only serious note this program shall have this evening.
Yes, right.
This is the perfect opportunity of quick depilatory if you feel the need, you know.
Right, yes.
You can do that kind
Some
of
of
thing.
the hairs off.
Now,
yes,
at that moment there, as soon as the flame starts to die down, a little splash of cream. There we are. Now, obviously, I've cooked enough here because I did detect a slight groan of hunger from your crew as I walked through.
Yes.
The moment we brought
Either that or passion. Depends what's going on back there.
Well, in some cases, I'm pleased to say, for me, it was passion. I'm delighted
Yes.
about that. And I plan to join heartily with them all.
Yes.
So there's, now, just swimming with a little cream, the Grand Marnier. Now, that's the total job done in one single stroke. Now, the crepes, any sensible bachelor has another girlfriend who makes the crepes if she's an expert.
Can you freeze those crepes?
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Yes, or you can buy them in a plastic bag at a supermarket, you know.
Right, well, that's good. That's just as good.
By the time I've done what I do to them, yeah, God, you know.
I think if you're sitting there with a girl and you set fire to the strawberries, that'd be enough. She'd think it was wonderful. You say, oh, look at that.
Impressed.
Yes.
You
I
see.
think that's
And
fantastic.
see how simple it is?
Can I borrow your dinner suit?
Well, I shall speak to my designer about it. I'm sure that even he could create something for a frame like yours. A lot more fabric will be necessary.
What do you get for Bernard of Maroubra?
I don't think there's anyone at Maroubra. They might be watching, but there's no one there who dresses at all. There we are.
So this is the kiwi fruit that Horace Leachman was talking about.
Just a little token garnish there.
Right.
Now, purely because they're very rich in proteins and vitamins.
You're going to set fire to that again?
Not to that, no, just to this, because this is your birthday.
Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Before you do that, I want to introduce you my official taster for the evening. I have an official taster.
You're like a pharaoh.
Yes, I have an
See
official
how carefully
taster.
I said it.
He sets things alight, but he does it more on the cricket pitch. Would you please welcome
on a
one of
what?
us on the cricket pitch? One of Australia's
What are you
most...
trying to do, mix the cook with an athlete?
Oh, he's fantastic, this guy. A great taster, too. One of the greatest cricketers in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dennis Lilly, yeah. Let me hold on to this before. Do you know Bernard King?
We met in the dressing room.
Yes,
In whose dressing room?
He was checking his wickets ready for the game this evening.
Oh, that's a big
Don't
no
tell me
ball.
that's a plastic bat.
Aluminium, Bernard, you should know that. I thought...
Oh, that's what they were talking about. They're saying
I
everybody...
thought,
oh, yeah.
you know, being an American, you probably wouldn't know much about cricket, so I thought I'd bring a bat. And I've also bought a strip film on how to play cricket for you.
Is that right?
You're
a
right.
strip film on
Learn
how
to play cricket with Dennis Lilly, Rod Marsh, and Bruce Laird. Written in... Oh, it's a film. Isn't that
Excuse me,
wonderful?
I'll read the small print.
Yes?
It's definitely a strip film. I think this is an R certificate cricket game you have here.
This is the new gear you're going to be wearing for the year, huh? Big
This is the
season for cricket.
tracksuit.
Yeah.
The coloured gear will be similar, but not the same. But this is a tracksuit which I think is available for everyone, anyone
You're
else.
playing cricket in that?
No,
No,
this is
this is
just a
just the
warm-up
casual
suit.
gear.
They have
Warm-up.
new outfits now that they're wearing that all the countries wear, and I saw it in one of the commercials, and they are quite lovely. Really, really nice.
Bad enough
great,
if you're playing
great
at
for the
night without losing tradition altogether. When
I'm
is
sorry,
tea served?
I'm sorry.
Not in that, surely.
Give him a
Listen, I'll
taste. I
talk
want to
to
see
you.
the
yes,
taste.
yes, yes, yes.
Have a taste.
A cricketer
Am I
tasting
allowed
the
to...
food.
I better ask the coach first if I'm allowed to have this.
Thank God he's
I
travelled.
was going for more. I can only have one, can I?
Tasters take small amounts in case they die instantaneously.
Do I have to say it's good?
You don't have to say anything you can't
Magnificent.
play,
Can I have
son.
another one?
Is it really good? Let me try one. I haven't even... I'll do my fingers. It's better that way.
Of course, your fingers are quite sterile.
What's the matter? Aren't I allowed to try anything?
It's his food. He can eat it how he likes.
Magnificent.
Ooh.
Oh, I told you.
Yes,
see.
very nice. Why don't you serve that instead of tea? When does it all start? When does it all kick off?
Well, the season has started, but we have a game tomorrow against Victoria.
Of cricket?
Of cricket. And,
One-eyed, isn't it?
and then the test season gets underway not long after that. So there's one-day internationals and big test cricket.
And of course, all covered on Channel 9.
All on 9.
Yeah. What
Who's
is this? I
doing the
saw a
catering?
picture of you. Wait a minute. I saw a picture of him, front page of all the newspapers, with a pop group, with Kiss.
Yeah, with Kiss, that's right. In fact,
You'll
we came
mix with
across with
anyone.
Kiss on. We came across with Kiss on the flight over, and
He asked for an
Ace-
autograph, and they said, can we have a picture?
Ace got done out of a bit of money in a card game with one of the guys. He picked on the luckiest guy in the team and lost a couple $100.
One of the blokes from your team. Kiss lost money to your team.
Right.
Well, they can
But
afford
then-
it.
but then-
117 million a year or something.
That's right. He got a bit dirty after that. It was $50 a time, and then he said, "Let's put it up to 1,000." And our guy just.
Listen, Bernard, thank you very much. A
Happy
pleasure. I hope I
birthday.
see you in the new year and have a lovely time. Thank you for the happy birthday greetings.
Got a couple of rap prezzies, too.
Okay, we'll get them. We'll pick them
Much
up
more
later.
useful than a cricket bat. With.
I thank you for that. I'm going to try to see if I can make this thing work, maybe. And I'll have a look at this too. Cricket's on 9. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. Thank you very much, Dennis. Bernard,
Ciao.
a pleasure.
Happy birthday.
Okay, mate. My pleasure. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the beautiful and unpredictable star of Superman 2, Sarah Douglas. Wait till you meet this lady. Hang in there. We'll be back. Who chose that little piece to go in there? Rather smart. Let me tell you, I discovered something today. Being born in the same year, in 1933, Superman was born. What's that? This for real? Yeah. If this is something that can I read it? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Is that really from, it's not a gig, it's from them? Yeah? Happy birthday, Don. Sorry we are unable to be with you, but you wouldn't have known us without makeup anyway. Ace, Jean, Paul, and Eric. I just think it's nice that they took the time to send it in. That's from Kiss. Worth bringing it on. Is that really from them, or is it somebody playing a gig?
We've got a birthday present for you.
Hang on, if you think this is, hang on, I don't know what to say. Who told you? I know who it is, it's Ace, and I know who you are, you can't miss the tongue. That's an Ace?
I had to come here because of the money I lost the other day on the plane.
Did you? He told, is that right what Dennis Lilly said, you lost the money on the plane? Sure. How is it? Look at the way they're looking at you, I feel the same way. I don't believe this is all going on.
Yeah. This is a boot from, you know, one of our past concerts, and we thought we'd give it to you for a birthday.
And you've all signed it?
You want to try it on?
Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Wait a minute, does it go to a 12?
Well, you
Hang
can
on
fit
a
it
minute, I don't care, I'll do anything. Wait, let me see if it...
Let's unzip it.
Yeah. Hang on, just from one side. This is hard to believe because we've been trying to see these fellas and everybody told us that they were busy and we couldn't get... That's bad. Look at this, I'm nervous.
We're finally on without me.
He doesn't know I'm from the Bronx.
Yes, I do. Yes.
That's the wrong foot.
Oh, is it? Wait a minute. Hang on, I'm not saying you got me too shook up, but you woke up. How's it been? Good?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, you were in Perth.
Yeah, we were in Perth for 4 days.
Yeah, and they tell me it was absolutely... Was that true what they said? I read in the paper they said that the whole upper section of the place emptied out and that you guys, they all came down to the bottom of the stage or something.
They were everywhere. We couldn't really see too much of the audience, but it was great.
Yeah?
You've got a great-looking audience.
Yeah.
Give yourselves a hand!
That's over there. I can't get it off. I can't get it off. You okay? It's a glass of champagne for you, and so tell me about where are the other guys hiding out or something? Are they?
Paul went to New Zealand to see a friend, and Eric had a little too much to drink last night.
Actually, Eric is being he's being held ransom by two of our younger female fans.
Being held ransom? Yeah. What's it going to cost you to get them back?
Well, we've got to find out when we get back to the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Who invented that tongue business?
I think, well, the doctor. When I was born, he pulled me out by the wrong appendage.
What part of the Bronx did you grow up in?
Kingsbridge Road.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not
no, I wasn't. He was at the church around the corner, right?
Park. I grew up on, right off Bedford Park Boulevard.
I used to play basketball over there.
DeWitt Clinton High School?
That's where I went.
He went to that high school! I don't believe it!
I went to the same high school. What's he doing? He's doing a thing here with ladies.
I had a feeling you'd go to DeWitt Clinton, because everybody went to DeWitt Clinton.
That's right. It's fantastic. Look at this. He's doing a whole number here.
All right, steal the show. Go ahead.
Jane!
Go ahead, steal the show.
You can collect it. You can collect if you know that you can collect the phone number if you want. You can do say hello.
We were just comparing.
Yes, appendages, as you said. He and I went to the same high school.
We went to the same high school.
Really? Aren't you delighted with that?
So Robert Klein went there.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you very much.
How old are you today?
47.
47.
No, you're not.
47. And
Girls, he's not 47, is he?
No.
47 and I am
37.
I can't believe it. These audiences react to everything. They are in a state of shock at the moment. They're just looking at you. You see, you don't believe maybe that it's not really them. You think it's a gag or something. But I'm telling you, you can't. There's only one of those. Show them that.
Are they serious?
Yeah, never mind. Don't Anyway, listen, you guys, I can't. That's a lovely birthday present, and I thank you for coming in. A pleasure.
Thank you. We've been
I
watching
hope the rest of the tour is fantastic for you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great time, okay?
Thanks
You
very
can
much.
make
And
it
absolutely-
Saturday night, you know.
No,
with
I'm
the
going back
concert.
tomorrow morning.
Oh,
I'm
you,
leaving for
you
New
won't
York.
be able to
Yeah,
go.
but maybe I'll see you
New York?
somewhere without your makeup. Yeah, I'm going to L.A. and then New
Well,
York.
how will you know?
I don't know. I'll figure out a way. I'll do something.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Terrific. How's that? All right. Thanks, Dave. You know, I thought for a minute it was Bert or something, you know? Have you known about this at all? What just happened? Oh, this boot is going up on my... Look, I got a cricket bat from Dennis Lilly in this boot. I got the boot from Kiss. which was all right because earlier in the week we got the A. Yeah. Anyway, if the other boys are watching it, thank them for me, will you? That's fantastic that they came in to see us. Mike, huh? When are they here? They're here tomorrow night. Huh? Tomorrow night, they're down here in Melbourne, and they're on the Australian tour, and I understand it's been a knockout. I read some of the reviews in the papers. There was one in the Australian the other day that just ranted on and raved on and said that a lot of people expected there was just going to be a lot of noise, and evidently it's not. They say it's a fantastic rock and roll show and a great spectacle as well. That's just wonderful. If Patty Marston's watching, thank you. She's the person that handles all the publicity and manages all this stuff on the road, and I know she must have been responsible somewhere along the way for that, so I thank you also, Patty. Thank Gene and Ace for coming in, will you? That's wonderful. He looks so bloody big. I mean, I thought I was tall, and his hair and tongue came at me, you know? I've never been attacked by a hairy tongue. That's not... Oh, sorry. We have to do this like... In 1933... I can't believe that happened. In 1933... the hell with it. We're going to the wheel. No, wait. In 1933, Superman was born in an article in an amateur science fiction magazine, and from what started as a pencil drawing grew into a giant motion picture. And following on the heels of the first Superman movie comes the continuing adventure of the superhero's fight against evil in Superman 2. Now, he finds himself up against 3 villains from the planet Krypton who have powers equally as strong as his own. One of those villains is with us tonight. She's also one of the zaniest ladies that I've met in a long time. She's Sarah Douglas, and Sarah plays the wicked and wanton Ursa in the film Superman 2. She is one of the up-and-coming and tabbed-to-be big stars coming out of England. And we'll show you a little bit of what she does in Superman 2. In this clip, she meets up with an Earth person who is traveling in space. And she sets out to put him in his place here from Superman 2.
You? What kind of a creature are you?
Just a man.
A man?
Make this lady feel welcome. She's very unpredictable. I think we'll have a terrific time with her. Here's Sarah Douglas. Say hello,
Hi, how do I
follow those boys?
I don't know. That's just the biggest surprise to me, you know, because very
What's the word you're looking for?
It's not easy to get access to Kiss. Let me put it that
It's
way.
amazing. I was standing back there and I was frightened. I'm not supposed to be frightened of men.
That-
And I went, oh, wonderful, wonderful.
That's true. Tell me about this part in Superman 2. Now, how does Sarah Douglas end up in Superman 2?
Well, Sarah Douglas got shot off into outer space in Superman 1 in that record cover.
In case people don't remember, it was in the very beginning.
In the very
of the
beginning, Marlon Brando that played Jor-El, that's Superman's dad.
Yeah.
Sent us off to outer space. I was sent because I was a naughty, wicked lady and consumed with a total hatred of the male sex, and I did terrible things. So I got sent into outer space in a record cover. Well, it's not a record cover, but that's what it looked like.
Right.
And in part 2, it shatters, and I escape from outer space, come back to Earth to revenge my imprisonment. And because I come from Krypton, I have all the powers of Superman.
Right.
So I have X-ray eyes, and I can fly, which is the most important thing, and I have super breath. I mean, I just have super everything.
They tell me that the flying was an important part of getting this role.
Yes, yes. I mean, it was...
I mean, not that you had to fly, but I mean, you had to be able to handle the flying and all.
Oh, I had to fly.
Yes, that's true.
No, it was true.
Why is it?
No, we actually, yeah, it was because, in fact, the height that we're working at was, I mean, a lot of actresses were going in and testing for the part, and getting up on those wires and getting up very high were actually sort of losing their cool completely, you know, and panicking and floundering about. But, I mean, I got lots of practice before I actually got the test. I practiced on my kitchen stool, you know, lying over my stool with my arms out, you know, practicing holding my legs up and holding my arms out and looking good. And when I got to doing the test, it was it was an integral part of it, just to see if I could do it. So I jumped off, and you don't want me to tell that story again, do you?
A lot of competition?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were scraping the barrel, I think, because they'd seen about 600 people by the time they got to me. Or so they tell me. Maybe they were just saying that. And it was down to myself and another girl at the very, very end. And they said, right, they wanted me to do this flying test. And she went in before me. And I've never met this lady. I don't know who it is, but it was just the two of us. And she went in and did her stuff. And then I went in. And I got my leotard on and my little plimsolls on. And I was all dressed up with my hair scraped back, all ready to fly. And I got up on the wires and jumped off and flew. And one of the crew down below looked up at me and he shouted, "You got no chance, darling." He says, "The last bird flew without any knickers on." And the actress, an afterthought, the actress had actually, it seemed to have got up there, if it's true, and in her little whatever, without any knickers on, and everybody was going, "Wow," as she flew overhead. But I got the part, so...
And she kept her part, yeah.
I don't know.
Nobody knows
that. We won't go into that.
Marlon Brando, they tell me that he's supposed to be a fairly difficult man to approach and get along with, but evidently you got along with him beautifully.
Yeah, well, he has corridors painted in front of him for a start. So, I mean, he came into the movie very happy. I mean, they treated him extremely well. He was well aware that they paint corridors. We were all very happy because we got free lunches for the first week that he was working. All the actors were given free lunches, so we all went around smiling. Everybody was very happy. So Marlon, right from the beginning, was very content, getting paid an awful lot of money. And, yeah, I got on with him very well. After about 5 days, he finally actually sat me on his lap, and I was rigid as a board. I mean, I was terrified. And he said, you know, I was like everybody else, that, you know, he's actually a very human person, and he wants to be treated like a... No, he is. He's a very nice guy, and it's people like me that are, you know, I mean, I was trying to be friendly, and I was terrified of him.
You were in awe of him, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
being
he's
in
a
the same
superstar,
business.
you
Yeah.
know. You know, he was wonderful, absolutely divine. I mean, he did, I saw, for instance, we have something, I expect people probably know about this, where we have our chairs with the names on, and when we leave our chair and we go off to do our little bit on the set, we come back and somebody inevitably is sitting in our chair. So you approach all the chairs and everybody jumps up and see if it's got your name on, and if it has, they disappear off. And I saw Brando coming over one day, and he noticed that somebody was sitting in his chair. And instead of actually going through that horror of everybody leaping up and this man being embarrassed because he was sitting in Brando's chair, Brando just sort of went off into the corner and sat very quietly on a little tin can, and he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
A nice guy, yeah, he was all right.
No, he was great. He was
Acting would have been instilled in you from a very early age. You were born in Stratford-on-Avon. I have never met anyone from Stratford-on-Avon.
Why are you speaking like that?
Much less born there.
Yes,
I don't know. Was I speaking?
No, yes, you were, because you're saying Stratford-on-Avon. Everybody imagines that we've all got this sort of wonderful classical training. I've done no theatre at all.
I come from Stratford, yeah. I lived in the shadow of the theatre, it's true. I suppose it certainly started the ball rolling for me. I mean, I got an interest in the theatre, and then I went off and did my National Youth Theatre, which is something in England that is a great institution, and then I went to drama school.
But you love acting.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
I mean, a lot of
job.
people
It's a job, isn't it?
Yeah, but a
I
lot
mean,
of people
yes.
are doing jobs that they don't like, you know.
Yeah,
so,
well, it's better than working for a living. Come on.
Yeah.
It is, though.
What is Miss St. Bruno?
Oh, God.
I don't even know the answer to this. I saw it.
You don't know the answer to it. Keeps coming up. This is a tobacco commercial I did a long while, about 2 years ago.
I thought maybe it was a beauty contest or something, and you were Miss St. Bruno.
No, I'm too clumsy. Drop the lot Douglas, I'm known as.
I-
For no ulterior motive, just because I spill my food. I could no more do that.
Uh.
No, I couldn't do a beauty contest.
And before your acting career really started for yourself, you worked as a governess as well.
Yeah, I did my turn, as we do often in England. I was sent off to teach French to little... No, I was supposed to teach English to French children, and I was supposed to learn French from them. I mean, we actually never did anything, because neither of us could speak the other language. It wasn't a very successful period of my life. And then I came back and worked in a canning factory, and then I went into the sterilising department of a hospital. My mother was determined I should have all sorts of different jobs before I went into acting.
Sterilization is very important if you're going to be an actress.
And canning.
Yes, and canning, yes.
Yeah.
Well, Superman 2 opens here. Has it opened?
It opens I think, in December.
I haven't got the
December the
date.
4th or something like that.
Yes, and
Yes,
you'll be
it's-
going all around Australia. Where do you go next?
Where are we today? Melbourne.
We're in Melbourne, yes.
Well, I was in Sydney this morning, Melbourne. I think I'm going back to Sydney and then Adelaide. Adelaide?
Yes.
And Perth.
Yes.
And then South Africa, and I'm flying around the world, as they say. Backwards.
That's lovely. Oh, here it is. Superman 2 starts in Australia and all states December the 4th at the Village
That's
Theatre.
what I said.
You got it right.
Thank God for that.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank
Sarah
you.
Douglas, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back. No, we won't. Thank you very much, Sarah. Yes. All right. Is Tim there? Yes. All right.
Just before you go any further,
This is Tim Evans, my writer, and our resident comic, and everything else. So we got it all.
just a couple of telegrams just came in. I thought I'd come out and get them out of the way.
This isn't like this other one with the guys.
No, these are legitimate. This one just arrived from your mom.
Yep.
Says, "Happy birthday, Donald, but please stop telling everyone you're 47 because I tell everyone I'm 50."
That'd be yes.
Here's another one. "Happy birthday, Don. Please feel free to join me after the show for a convivial glass of prune juice." Sir Eric Pierce.
That's a good one, yes.
Well, happy birthday and many thanks for your generous support over the years. The Australian manufacturers of vitamin E. Well,
yes.
Here's one from your doctor. "Happy birthday and thank you for willing your body to medical science. P.S. When can we pick it up?" Well, I thought they'd throw that one in. Another one, moving along quickly. "Happy birthday and warmest regards from myself, Al Jolson, W.C. Fields, and Clark Gable. Signed, Doris Stokes."
Yes, that's fine.
And we have another one here. "Dearest Don, happy birthday from the three of us. Dolly Parton."
That's nice, yes.
"Happy birthday, Don. Congratulations on your great performances in 1980. Hope you can keep it up in 1981.
Oh, that's very nice. Who's that from?
Your girlfriend. We also have a card just arrived, Don Lane from James Randy. This just came in, and it does say, I got to admit, I had a lot of trouble making out his handwriting. It's not very clear. "Dear Don, happy birthday. Enclosed is an, airline ticket. Now you can something off." I can't make out that word. What he said there.
Yes, right.
Yes, well, it was one there.
Yes.
And we do have a couple of gifts here, just moving along quickly.
Yes.
While we've got them in a run. On behalf of your riders.
Here we come up with these great ideas
yes.
on all these closing shows.
Don't they work well?
Zap along.
As long as you keep them going. On behalf of your writers, Mike McCall, Jones, and myself, we figured over the holidays you would have a lot of time and you might like to do some reading. So everything we've written for you over the whole year, we have put in the book form, and we would like you to have this. There you are.
It's a dictionary.
Well, all the words are in there. You just got to put them together. We can't. Now, See, we got them going now. It took a little time,
Yes,
but we got
it's all
them.
right, you got it, yes.
And furthermore, we had your dog Shadow, since it was your birthday, brought in your slippers. I should explain that Don owns a rather large German Shepherd. And he did bring the slippers in, but we had a little trouble getting them off him. But there's the slippers for you. And on behalf of the crew...
He was holding on, was he?
He hang on them. But on behalf of everyone who's worked for you for the whole year, and we know you the way you work, and something special from everyone who's been involved with you. Max, could you bring that in for us, please? A special presentation to you. This is from everybody who's worked with you for the whole year. There you are. Like that?
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Well,
what is it?
That is a 12-foot pole, because you're always saying you wouldn't touch something with a 10-foot pole.
Oh.
So there it is. What do you want,
We'll be back at the wheel. You're all home. You know that?
On Don's Wheel tonight, you could win this exciting new Toyota Corolla CS manual sedan valued at around $6,430 on the road. Your new Toyota comes to you with the compliments of Pit Stop Motors of South Yarra, St Kilda and Elstonwick, one of Australia's leading Toyota dealers. And Pit Stop Motors want your business. And from Danish Deluxe, the delightful Reckler Lounge Suite, covered in the natural look and feel of real leather from Howe & Company, valued at around $1,800. Danish Deluxe in leather is a delight to own. And an exquisite diamond pendant to the value of $1,000 from the superb diamond collection at Theodore Fine Jewellery, renowned for the most beautiful jewellery in Melbourne, maybe the world. And from Hoover comes the fabulous package valued at around $1,000, comprising the remarkable 465 front-loading washing machine with matching hot-shot dryer, plus the Concept 1 self-propelled cleaning system.
It? Thank you very much, and this is the wheel. What happens now? He should be here any moment now. Do I have to wait long?
Just hang on a sec.
You haven't worked this out how to get out of this, have you? Oh, wait a minute. You all right? Well, this is not always... Wait a minute. No. I said at the party. No. Do you know? I don't think they know who this is.
Don't you remember? Gina! Don't you remember? Those wonderful nights
Those wonderful days in Hawaii.
Was that Hawaii or Hawaii? Listen, have a here.
What's that Hawaii? Let me see. What does it say?
Eh?
Yes. I think it's what most guys get a
shoot.
That's going to be more fun when you go down the slippery tip to get the letter.
I hadn't thought about it. That's better. Shut up, you fags. Would you like? Happy birthday,
no, get away from me. What is your name? Do you have a name, a drag name?
Bertha.
Bertha. Is it Bertha?
Don't you have one?
This is very nice. Is this
Of course you have one.
I think I have one. I had one the last time I looked.
You've met Donna?
Don't do that. Are you coming to the party like this?
Of course. What do you ask me to come? That's your partner.
I think they're more shocked over this than they are.
Well, they really kissed, by the way.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought that was me.
It looked pretty close to the same. Can you do that with your tongue, what they did?
Sure.
No.
No, I can't. You know that? Why do you ask?
I don't know.
Do you have anything in mind?
No.
I tell you what, I don't know how women do this. Have a look at this.
Well, they shave them for a start.
Would you like to meet our first contestant?
Yeah, yes, certainly.
Just one crispy birthday.
You've always wanted to do that, didn't you? You've always wanted to have enough hair that you could go
I thought you meant get dressed like this.
No.
Only at weekends. Listen, you remember, don't you? Don't you remember how you got the show? Our first contestant, Don, is June Marshall. Girls, how do you wear these rotten things? Look at that. This actually belongs to one of the ballet girls. That's enough, boy. Would you, sorry. That's not revolting. I beg your pardon. Please don't call through. I know it's revolting. I beg your pardon. I've got my hair caught and everything now.
Let me just lift it up in the front.
Okay, there you go. That's unusual for you, isn't it?
Hang on, wait, just put...
Just one kiss
No,
to your...
don't!
There you go.
Put the shoulder strap on.
Okay, right.
And just lift it for yourself.
Don?
What?
You fool, that starts... Yeah. I'd like to meet our first contestant, Don.
Yes.
It's June Marshall, who's a Libra.
You're gonna go home like
And
this.
she... Yeah, sure. Sure. Patty's got a cousin down from the country.
Yeah.
And she's going to introduce me as a cousin from the city. We'll have a lot of fun.
For what reason?
Oh, well, you get your kicks and we'll get ours. Our first... You do strange things. Our first contestant is June Marshall of Lawson Street in Elwood. Hello, June.
Hello, June. How are you?
Nice to meet you. How do you do?
June, you know Bert, don't you? You think so? Yes. yes.
I was just praying that our first contestant wouldn't come out in the same frock. But you look absolutely beautiful.
Oh, you lovely.
I know exactly what you're going through. June, you're a Libra, aren't you? Let me tell you about you.
Yeah.
You've been feeling a little bit tired and tense lately, haven't you?
I'd like to see somebody just thrown into the...
Have you not? Yeah, and you've had a pretty busy social time.
Oh, yes.
Which is coming up. Things will improve. Feel free to invest in a lottery ticket because there's a win for you. Okay? You are to marry. Are you married already? Well, I've got some great news here for your husband. There's going to be another bloke in your life. You are going to meet a fair-haired man who's going to be very important for you. So good luck to all. I hope you can work it out.
All right, my love. Which number do you want to start on?
4, please.
Number 4. Okay. Bert will fix you up here at number 4.
Okay.
Now, what is it, the sign?
Libra.
Libra.
Libra, yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's practically on it. That might be a good sign.
luck, June.
Listen, I hope you win the car because you'd have to wait 8 weeks to get it. Give it a big spin.
Down that one. Good luck.
Here we go. Big one. That's it. Hey!
Shut up of your face.
Shut up, your face. All right, so you gotta...
Yeah, number 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, number 4. You gotta give it a big spin. Start up here somewhere. Can you reach up there?
Yeah.
Big, that's it.
It's not going all
Max!
all the way around.
Max!
Max!
Get out here!
There's something wrong with the wheel.
Max!
No? Perhaps one more. Try it once more, June. One really big spin, as hard as you possibly can. There you go.
Hold on, just a minute. Max, loosen up the wheel.
There you go. He's an expert at this, loosening nuts.
Weather, fellas.
Why was it tightened up, Max?
Wasn't it the weather, my dear?
It's the weather, my dear.
It's the weather, Max.
I'm wearing the drag and he says, my dear. Now give it a bang. Oh, that's lovely.
Now you're talking.
That'll go all bloody night now. Okay, right. Here we go.
Our hand for Max. Down that way. Okay, see that big one. There we go. Yeah. outside of the line, and it was inside the thing, and it fell back by itself. Nobody touched it. She won the car. Don't tell me. You're damn right she won the car.
You've got the car if you could answer the question.
Are you happy about this, June?
Yes, I'm delighted.
Well, you should be. Have you got a car already? No. You don't have one? Oh, what a nice... Well, this would be a wonderful prize for you if you can win it. Now, Max is rearranging his drum kit. Here's a hat. Can I have that envelope?
Sure.
All right, now here's the way it...
You just take your time, too. Whatever you want to do is okay. Not a very last chance. And I want us to be friends for the next 8 weeks.
Here's the way it works. I have to ask you this question, and we are not allowed... No, we are not allowed to help.
Oh, hang on. Particularly me. I'm not allowed to help at all. I can give you no help nor advice whatsoever. I'll be over here if you want me.
All right, now I have to ask you this question. I'll ask you the... Keep it down. I'll ask you the question twice. Don't answer it right away. We'll give you 30 seconds of think music, right? And then I'll come back and ask you the question again, all right? So you can have time. Oh, hey, I want you to see these two questions.
I can't see through these rotten eyelashes. Oh, come on. Who would know the first one?
I don't even know either one.
Harry Jones wouldn't know that. Try the... try the second one.
Oh, I don't think
so.
so.
But don't... Yeah, or rather than the first one.
Oh, yeah.
But don't, just take your... Moon of Manicourt. I feel like Dorothy Lamour. Just take your time. Don't do anything until, I give you the wink.
Okay. What important metal is derived from bauxite? What? Don't answer right away. What important metal is derived from bauxite?
There's one clue which you really could give, and it would not... Everybody would agree with it, and that is Don's pronunciation of it could be different to mine, because Don is American and I, as you know, am Czechoslovakian.
What important metal is derived from bauxite? 30 seconds of think music now. I just want you to see, before we ask you the answer to this other one, the first question was, many attempts have been made to invade England. In what year was the last successful attempt? Ready for that?
Now they're invading us.
What important metal is derived from bauxite?
Oh, come on. Don would say it one way, I'd say it the other. You've got lots of it in your kitchen.
Aluminium.
Aluminium is right! That's wonderful. You won the car. Listen.
I didn't help. Didn't help at all.
I am so glad. I'm so happy that you didn't help her.
Didn't help at all.
All right.
Good on you, love. Congratulations.
Enjoy yourself. We'll see you in the beginning of the year. We'll present you with a car, all right? There we go. Thank you. And that's
Also tonight on Don's Wheel, you have the chance of winning these fabulous prizes. The Moran Studio 100 home music system. The value is around $1,000. All components are coordinated perfectly, providing great Moran sound for your home. And you'll bring back the good times with this magnificent Kimball home piano. The value is $1,895. Kimball is available from Paul Hayward Organs of High Point, Dandenong, and now at Mount Gravy and Mount Gravatt in Brisbane.
Mount Gravy.
Also, this modern-made, fully automatic wall oven and stainless steel 4-burner hot plate featuring rotisserie, separate grill, and electronic ignition. The value is around $1,000. And the sensational 3-piece Sauber Boston Lounge Suite. The value is around $1,200 from Sauber's 1-acre showroom in Dandenong, plus national distribution.
Who we got on the line here?
Mort on the phone, we've got from Shaw Street in Ulverston in Tasmania, Miss Terry Jones.
Hello?
Hello, Don.
Hi, what's all that noise in the back? The family or something?
Yeah, they're making a bit of a racket watching you.
Okay, Terry, listen, we've got a little problem here because we've got a time problem, a few other things. What number would you like to start on, mate?
The devil's number, thanks, Don.
The devil's number, 13. Okay, and what's your star sign?
Taurus.
Taurus. Okay, well, pretty close. We'll move it right around there. Okay, and now if you land on Taurus, you get a very special prize. Here we go now. Hang in there. Terry, you got yourself a nice trip, I think.
Yes, it looks very nice.
Just a minute, Bert will tell you about it. Here you go.
You're going to Dunk Island, Terry. Good evening.
Hi, Bert.
Good, thanks, mate. You can dunk yourself in warm waters on the TAA Dunk Island holiday for two, where you'll enjoy relaxing amid this lush tropical hideaway, and you'll fly there and back with TAA the friendly way.
Very nice.
Are you watching us live?
Yes, you look very good. You look like Dolly Parton.
She's blonde, isn't she? Oh, I see what you mean. I'm with you now. Yeah. You know where Dunk Island is?
Yes, yes.
It's approximately 900 miles from Brisbane. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, he's done.
Okay, Terry, here's the question. Which actor who started his career as a dancer but later became renowned for his gangster tough guy image won an Oscar for his performance in Yankee Doodle Dandy?
James Cagney.
You got it. Okay. Right.
Good on you, Terry. If you'd like to be on Don's Wheel, Post Office Box 333, Richmond, Victoria 3121 for next year.
Just a minute. Don't go to the commercial break. No. I know you got to go, but we won't really have a lot of time to talk because we got to do the closing piece. I would like to personally thank you for a really wonderful year and a delightful year. I'll see you in a couple. I'm putting the hair out of your face. For a wonderful year, delightful year, and as always, it's terrific working with you. And they always try to find a chink, mate, but they can't find it.
Thank you, mate. May I just ask you one thing?
Yeah.
One kiss for you.
No, you didn't. Great news, ladies and gentlemen. Been a fantastic year, and they don't come better.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll be back after this break. We got to say goodbye. We got to All right. Well, here we are again, me and Twinkle Toes. Along with Air Niugini, we're sending a lucky family to the west coast of the United States for 1 week.
Yeah, indeed.
Right? Yeah.
You know, all the year we've had a lot of fun at the expense of Air Niugini. Some friends of mine just back from a magnificent trip with Air Niugini, and it really is one of the magnificent airlines of the world. And apart from having the opportunity of flying Air Niugini on this trip, Mum and Dad and the kids will take away with them $1,000 in travellers' checks.
American Express travellers' checks.
And stay in Honolulu. And to cut off the trip, we also have arranged tickets to Disneyland, which should be magnificent.
And this dream holiday, specially tailor-made for us by Air Niugini, will be the ultimate in luxury. Now, the word family, what does that represent?
Well, it's very important. It represents one or two parents and their natural-born children, or the children of that family. In other words, you know, if you happen to win the prize, don't rush out and adopt 7 kids. It's important that it's the kids and the family. It doesn't matter how big they are, though.
Okay, now, in this, you can see how deep this is. It's packed full from there. And these are all of the letters that have been sent in to the barrel and the wheel over the entire year. One lucky family out of this is going to get that wonderful trip to the west coast of the United States. It's going to be chosen by Bert, who is going to slide down this magic slippery dip. There you are, Fatima. A drum roll for Fatima, please.
You right? Yeah.
Excuse me. There you go.
It's okay. Quite low. Are you sure it's okay? Are you positive?
It's all right. Your hair looks wonderful.
Are you
You
sure?
can get up, yes.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
It looks fine.
You can't see the graphs,
Let
can
me
you?
see the back. No, it's okay. It's fine. Just keep it down. Yes.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Now,
there's a shovel.
Oh, not again, Don. I've got to clean up after you again.
And you dig down in there and pick out one or something.
You're quite good tonight, right?
Hang on.
Hang on a sec. It's a great idea, isn't it? People cheering in like say, most unusual ballet tonight. Add this
I
bloke
tell you
in.
what, you take a shovel, so toss it up in the air.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll
and
put my hand right in, eh?
That's it, yeah.
Right. Dom, there's someone down here. Here we go.
You got one?
Yep.
Okay.
Hang on a sec.
Yep. All right. Got it?
Mrs. G.I. Newton of Elking.
Okay, it's from North Ryde in New South Wales. It's Mrs. Merlin Cook. Mrs. Merlin Cook of North Ryde, New South Wales. Your family are going to the West Coast, and you'll have yourself a lovely holiday. Compliments of Anne McGee. And thank you all of you who participated in the wheel over the years. You come down here and meet the second wheel. Give them a hand and get them out of there, will you? We've got something else that...
Oh, my God, Calvin Coe lives again.
Calvin Coe. Let me have that for a minute, just for a second. As you may or may not know, it's a very, very important role that's played on this program, the part of the musical director, and we have had a terrific fella doing it for us the last couple of years. Graham Lyle is probably one of the most talented arrangers and one of the most talented musicians I have ever had the pleasure of coming across, and we couldn't have asked for a better job. Graham's leaving us. He's moving on to greener pastures. He's going to become a cow. Graham is leaving. He's moving on to other things, which he has decided to do.
Cab driving.
Yes. But he has, it has been an awfully good experience working with him. We worked both live and concert, and I'm sure you've had as much pleasure as I have.
He's, in my 23 years, he's the best I've worked with.
Yeah, that's a big compliment coming from the fellow himself. Come over here, we got something to do. This is from all the boys on the show, and knowing your reputation when we go out on the road with the girls and all of that, Bert's your date tonight. No. But this is from us. You can open it later. But we thank you for a fantastic job.
It's a glow weave shirt.
Thank you. Thank you for doing a really terrific job, Graham. We are all, extremely proud to have had the pleasure of working with you. Okay.
Thanks very much.
All right. He's not much at making speeches. He gets very embarrassed easy. Okay. Would you like to say anything?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say the musical director is only as good as the band around him, and I'd personally like to thank this fantastic band for 4 years of unbelievable hard work. Thanks, fellas.
Okay. Graham Lyle, we'll be back to say goodbye to the year after these commercial breaks. Hang in there, will you? We'll be back. 2, 3, 4. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank all of you who have stayed with us and watched us throughout the course of this year. We've had our share of ups and downs this year, and I reckon a fair share of what I call gutter journalism that never seemed to get off our back. But if I had to brag just a little to talk about our accomplishments, 2 shows a year, 2 shows a week. Throughout the course of the year, we started off with 4, came back to 2, and it managed to succeed for us. The program is sold in 14 markets in the United States, which is a lot better than some American programs because they can't even get on the air. And we have been very well accepted in the larger cities in New York and Los Angeles and Chicago especially. And although it may not mean a lot to some people, they would be maybe sitting back and saying, so what? The point is that we are now doing a program that represents Australia, a country that I have had an association with for 15 years. I don't know how much longer I have to stay around to prove my loyalty to the country and to Australian talent. I don't know what more you have to do to prove that you do care. But I think the end result will be the acceptance in the United States of not only our program and what we do and a tremendous accomplishment for this place, filled with people who came up from the beginnings. Everybody that works in here started at some other task and worked their way up to the jobs that they have now. And they are very proud at GTV9 of what they can do. It's probably the best production house in the entire country. And people scramble to get in here to work. People love the excitement and the atmosphere of working at GTV9. And I feel that overall, not just speaking for myself, I'm only one cog in this machinery. You can never get bigger than the product itself. If I was to leave tomorrow, it might take a little while, but to be somebody else here doing this show, and this team here would back them to their fullest and probably make them as successful. And I owe any iota of success that I would have to every single one of these guys in here. Floor crew, cameramen, musicians, our set designers who have just won a big award, by the way, for what they've done. Our choreographers, I reckon our dancers are terrific. They sit with their mouths open in astonishment in America when they look at this program because they can't believe that we can produce what we do produce live. Now, maybe that's patting ourselves on the back, but I think it's about bloody time somebody did. And if I have to do it, I'll do it. I'd like to personally thank Bob Phillips. He took on a tremendous task this year. He had a tremendous pair of shoes to fill. He did a wonderful job. And we will welcome with open arms a gentleman who's taking over his position next year. We will be back next year. We will be bigger. We will give you our best. We hope better than ever. And we just had a lady call in. Some lady just, this is the truth, some lady just phoned in and said, "Why wasn't Bert on the wheel tonight?" We have to cope with them all. One of the highlights of this year to me, I'll just tell you a little story here, if I can wax on just a bit. Earlier in the year, a couple of friends of mine, Peter Brandon and Peter Flanagan up in Sydney, I talked to them about wanting to do a song about Australia, something that I had seen Anthony Newley do in America. And the words were coming out of my mouth as Peter Allen was doing a song that I reckon has become close to being not so much a national anthem, but on an equal with God Bless America as far as this country is concerned. There are many of us who call Australia home and will continue to call Australia home. I do. And a large number of Australian artists that have appeared on the program with us do call this country their home. So for all of us, from all of us, to all of you, we thank you for your support for this year. And to all of those Australian artists who appeared on the program and gave us their best, we thank them as well. And this song is not only a tribute to them, but I think a tribute to all of us who work here and all of us who live here. And we thank Peter Allen for writing it, because like I said, I think it's one of the highlights of, in music of the year. Let's see. I've been to cities that never closed down, from New York to Rio and old London town. But no matter how far or how wide I roam, I still call Australia traveling. I love being free, and so I keep leaving the sun and the sea. But my heart lies waiting back over the foam. I still call Australia home. All your sons and daughters spinning around the world, away from their families and friends. But as the world gets older colder, it's good to know where the journey ends. And someday we'll all be together once more, when all of the ships come back to the shore. And I realize something I've always known. I still call Australia